That's what I called it, but we're to roll call.
McMurphy,
Here.
Bush, Baker,
Yes.
Fisher,
Here.
Klein.
Okay, number 3, approval, disapproval of minutes of July 31st, 2025 special meeting. I wasn't here. You all see any additions or corrections? Look pretty simple.
Yeah.
I move that we accept them.
Make a second?
All in favor? Aye. Okay, approve, disapproval of the financial report.
This is your fiscal year ending report. So as of August 31st, our fiscal year starts on September 1st. So moving forward. So these are kind of the final numbers of what is there. Nothing really to point out. One thing that I often do point out is the pledges, the Economic Development Committee pledges, those do transfer over, so that will eventually subtract itself out from what is now the Dream First bank account. And for some who don't realize, we keep those in there because it just builds interest on us. So usually by the end of the year, sometimes we'll do it twice depending on where we're at in situations, but generally by the end of the year, we will do that transfer because we're doing fundraising for the Economic Development Committee to rebuild, for the upcoming year. We kind of have a weird system that was just adopted into. We have our fiscal year September 1st, but we start trying to build our budget after September 1st. So, but with that said, hopefully things remain consistent with that. Those funds will probably move over, build some interest for the Industrial Development Authority too. So.
Is the whole amount, or how much is it we pledge? All that 62,000.
Out of that amount, you'll see down here where it says Economic Development Committee pledge 37,050.
Oh, okay.
We did do it once already at about the 6-month mark. So that was a little bit more than what was there for that. And this particular amount is mainly county commissioner, that portion.
Okay.
So that's what we have. It'll build some interest, and then we'll more than likely at the end of December transfer that on over, build the new one.
Another 37,000.
Yeah.
Essentially, out of that 62 up here.
Right. So
Okay.
deduct that. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, or
I don't have any.
I need a motion to approve them.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, number 5, update, discussion, possible action towards funding for the usage of the Sherrill Barn for the Lieutenant Governor's Turkey Hunt headquarters. Okay, Jeremy and I talked about this, and we've never paid anything out there, and I think that, and we talked about that he's entitled to something, even back pay. This might be the last one that's held out there, because may move, I don't know, that'll have to be decided down the road, but to the new arena deal. But I think we owe him something for maintenance and upkeep, and for the 4 or 5 years that he's had it. I mean, Greg was adamant he didn't want anything, but that's a little different scenario. What do you all think? Bob?
Well, I don't know the discussions you've had with Cheryl and.
I haven't had any. It's just that what we discussed is his air conditioning and stuff needs to be updated. To
Yeah,
ha-
well, I know when my brother did it, it definitely cost him some money to do it.
Right,
And he should have taken payment, but he didn't.
right.
So, yeah, it's not out of line to give him something.
And with the Lieutenant Governor Turkey Hunt Committee, when we met, we thought, I believe it was previous 4 years, that Cheryl had it there.
Yeah, he's probably owned it 4 years.
Yeah, so 4 previous turkey hunts, and we were looking at, as a board, or as the committee, up to 5,000. When Randy and I talked about it, that would be an equivalent of $12.50 for each year. If that
Wow.
sounded,
That seems very excessive.
but
I was
that
thinking
is,
a couple $100 a year.
and of course, that was committee saying up to that amount.
And, you know, like when Greg did it, you know, he was doing it to help the community,
Yes,
not to make a profit.
right. Well, I'm sure anything would be appreciated.
And Cheryl's never said anything about,
No, like asking for, no, he didn't. He's offered it up. I think what stems this is just knowing that the air conditioning had gone out, but we still utilized it, and it's like, yeah,
did he fix it, I mean,
Might be.
in time for the deal, or,
no, they had to bring in
the coolers?
portable, yeah, but, yeah, it was something, I think it went out like right
At the same time?
that week of it. And so when the committee had met afterwards, it's like it would probably, if it's a opportunity, and we do have funding that is there to support whatever would be suggested, that those funds, if we were able to kind of as a, you know, from the previous 4 years, to give any amount, that would be good. Just
Did
kind
he
of
use
thing.
it for anything else? Cause like, Greg, he rented it out, did he not, sometimes? for
Greg
things?
did not rent it out.
He
Oh, he
never
did?
took
Okay.
any payment for
Greg-
anything.
From anybody, like, cause I've been to,
No, he never did.
okay,
There's one gentleman in town that had a party out there and just absolutely forced a couple $100 on him.
okay,
But Greg's policy, 99.9% of the time, he did it out of the goodness of his heart
right.
to promote Alva in Woods County.
And then do the Cheryl's, I mean, I don't know if they rent it out.
I
don't know,
have
just
no
feel
clue
like
of
if-
anything else happening
Yeah.
out there.
I
That's
don't
all
either,
know
and I
is
just thought maybe if they wanted money, they would have said something, is that being,
And that's just, it's just like I think it's more or less adopted the continuation of the Lieutenant Governor Turkey Hunt being out there, so
yeah,
just kind of that,
But if Cheryl doesn't want it out there, he just needs to say,
yeah.
He's
And
not
I
doing
don't,
it.
I don't think there's anything regarding that, I don't think he has any issues or anything. This was again, just the committee, saying, you know, is there a possibility to give him anything? Perhaps that, whatever we were to give, maybe it would be, you know, it's just kind of a back payment for rent, if you would.
and then would you go ahead and pay him for April? I mean, when it comes up,
I would think if we are doing a rental of some sort, we will, when it's arena, we will have to rent that.
Right.
So it would be moving forward, we would do some sort of rental agreement, and just kind of put it down on paper that way. At least that's my interpretation, wouldn't you?
I haven't
assume?
talked to them, I don't know how they'll handle that either, so.
But as far as the Sherrill family themselves, none of them have approached any of us. And none of them have said, hey, is there any possibility to get any funding of sort? When we saw the air conditioning situation, because it was brought up in the wrap-up of the lieutenant governor thing, it was brought up, is there any way that we, can give them something for just renting it these past 4 years? So I said, well, they all said, we would like to give up to $5,000. I said, well, this is something that has to go through the Industrial Development Authority board first. I'll bring it up, and I brought it up to Randy, but, just kind of bringing that part of it up and seeing if that is something that was decided on, then my thoughts are moving forward, whoever it is that we have the headquarters, we would give something in a rental type situation as well. I think it would probably just make sense anyway when you have a headquarters situation. We haven't had any situations or any rowdiness or anything like that, but you never know. You may get somebody who lights a cigarette and falls asleep on a chair, and then all of a sudden, who's liable for that? So we could have an actual agreement moving forward.
How about well, if we table it, we have to take action on it at the next meeting. How about we take no action and we could get the full board here? Everybody's input.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I just,
don't know how you're gonna
I
get the number.
mean, if you're
And,
gonna
and
go,
you can give it some thought between now and then.
if you're gonna go back and pay past years, let's go back and pay Greg Baker.
I'm not opposed to that either.
But if you guys wanna pay going forward, that's a different deal. But going back 4 years, I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
Okay.
That,
I mean, are you
I-
good
I'm-
with
I'm
taking
one-
no action, getting the whole
I'm
board?
one person on the board,
I mean,
and
I think it would be good to get the full board's participation in it.
the chamber has their gala at my place, and that costs me a lot of money to do, and I don't charge them anything. I'm doing it to promote Alva. I don't want any compensation. But,
Okay. Well, I think full discussion though would be better
yes,
on it.
yeah, let's table it.
So, well, we'll take no action. So we're sure we have a quorum when we do talk about it. Jeremy, you can have it on there next time. And if we don't have a quorum, we've got a quorum.
You
I
want
shouldn't
the full
take,
board?
have the full board's input. So you might make a note to include that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to number 6. Well, I guess we need to take a vote on the no action deal.
So you need a
Everybody in
motion?
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. That carried. No, I guess aye.
I put Melissa Fisher, Bob, second for no action.
Okay. All right, number 6, approval or disapproval of the 2026 meeting dates.
This is just kind of continuing of what we normally do. It's the last page. It's the second Tuesday of the quarter endings. So the March 10th, 2026, June 9th, September 8th, December 8th, all starting at 8:30 a.m. Expected location at the Northwest Technology Center in this room, generally.
I can tell you right now, March 10th, I can't be here. That'll be our sale day.
Okay.
We'll sell. The second Tuesday of March.
I believe the following Tuesday is spring break. The first Tuesday, the 3rd, acceptable to change it to the
It is
third?
with me.
Yes,
Okay. Will the rest remain the same?
I hope not. June the 9th? What occurs at Alva on June the 9th?
We'll have-
Harvest usually.
That's not a good time for Brody and I.
Unfortunately, it's just the only time we have, to meet just a quarterly, time.
Well, we could always have a special meeting, just 48 hours notice when everybody
We can always.
knows
change it
when they
out.
can make it. That could be,
These just have to go to the county clerk by I believe the end of December, or
Right.
by the beginning of December, somewhere around there. So we have to have it on file. Otherwise, every meeting is a special meeting, so there's some things that are not allowed if
you have
New
to have it
business,
posted
yeah.
48 hours in advance. With the regular meetings, it's 24.
yeah, and then it's a new business
Yeah.
situation, can't do new business.
Well,
Okay,
if you're moving the one in March, you just wanna move the one in June to the first Tuesday in June, but you don't know.
well, the trouble
Yeah.
is that's an unknown
Right.
on that deal. So,
May, the last Tuesday of May, you're safe. But June is difficult in a farmer-based community.
right. What do you think about that?
Looking for May 26th.
I'm good with it.
Keep in mind, it is the day after Memorial Day, so if anybody was doing something in regards to Memorial Day, I know I'm not, but
Just another day.
May 26th?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
May 26th?
you bet.
Okay.
Yeah, Brody, he'll appreciate it.
Okay, September 8th, December 8th, both good? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Before you leave, I'm gonna get this,
Okay.
changed and then have you sign it.
All right. Okay.
So can I say that I move that we accept the minutes, or the, not minutes, sorry, the dates?
Yeah.
March 3rd, May 26th, is that what you said? With those changes?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a second.
Second,
All in favor?
all right?
Aye.
Okay, number 7, action on payment of outstanding bills.
We don't have anything for
Okay.
it this time. We just kind of keep it in there.
Okay. Number 8, any updates on the Westlake building?
Now, Corey, for the most part, is doing good on his payments. Nothing really to report there. If you want me to, I can just go down the line.
Yeah. I'll just put no action unless
Yeah.
there's anything on any of them. that
Yeah,
needs-
no action on all of them. Winoka Incubator, our truck had done that renewal. Their payments are done through a bank draft and they're on time. And Plain Plastic, same. Theirs is through check, but is on time. I send them an invoice each month and make sure everything is what they need on their end.
Okay. Well, we'll move on to your update.
As I always like to point out, I send the monthly of what it is I work on. So if anybody has any questions in regards to those and wants more detail, right now everything going on, Avard's, a bit busy situation because they're just started the construction part of the industrial park. We're going to be doing monthly meetings a weekly reporting that I'm doing with Department of Commerce, as well as monthly reportings and a grant update. So I do a Zoom meeting with them or a conference call that goes with their point of contact, and getting started on our donor mixer, which it would be nice. It has been, normally we would have it in October. The mixer is a donor appreciation mixer. What we generally had was in October, but it was decided to be moved to November this time around, and November 18th is what I believe we have it as. I'm almost positive, so if you're able to make that, I'll give you another reminder as it starts happening. It's going to be at the Alva Beer Company, and we, as we always do, invite the ones who are our pledges, our donors, just kind of give them an idea or a heads up of what we've been doing, what's been going on, and what we're working on moving forward. And with that, it is nice to have at least a couple of board members from the Industrial Authority or the Economic Development Committee as well there for that. The Lieutenant Governor Turkey Hunt usually will start picking up in about the November, December time frame. If you as a board have anybody you want to see invited this year, let me know, and we'll see if we want to focus maybe on aerospace this year. I think would be a good idea, and we can invite some people on that end. And then also the revolving loan fund, as you see down here, we have some paperwork that is actually being signed today with the sanctuary, and I have some things for you to sign as well for that. And just business consultations and things of those natures. People who have interest, we did get that extension on the revolving loan fund. USDA said that when it's a revolving loan fund, they expect there to be extensions on the use of that funds. We have to obligate all those funds within a certain amount of time, and in that particular situation, with them being individual loans, they said they always give an extension, so we're good with another 6 months on top of that. And do not have a whole lot that's remaining. In fact, I can see in the letter here, it's $16,549. So if there is somebody who has a project, a business, or a new business, that's who we open it up to. So feel free to send them my way, and we will go ahead and we will do what we...
Any inquiries?
Yeah, just people asking, but nobody coming in, submitting applications, nothing there as of that particular time. Everybody, when they see, they say, oh, this bank, sent me to you, do you have something? But it's been acquisition of another business has been part of it. Some that have new businesses, others that want to kind of take their, let's just say, at-home business and maybe upgrade it to something else. But nothing that has been an application filled and submitted.
Okay. Anything else on that?
Think, there's always things, but
Well,
right now, those are the main ones. There's other projects that go on that we touch, that we handle.
Well, what I was asking Bobby and Melissa if they had any inquiries or anything.
Haven't either.
I had a couple, but they were under the impression it was grants.
Yeah.
Not a loan.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's great, low interest loan, which is hard to come by in some cases.
Right.
But,
Oh, I think it's a good deal, but it's just,
but,
Everybody wants something for nothing.
You're right. I will say, you know, as far what I've been doing a lot lately is the something for nothing part. I've been filling out a lot of grants and grant applications as well. Oh, I can bring up, I've been working on a beautification project for Freedom, the town of Freedom. Talked to a couple of businesses that want to help in the fundraising of that. We'll see if it gets any further. They're looking for beautification, everything from a playground to just maybe a little better streetscape, kind of signage, banner opportunity to get people to notice when they drive by that the town is there.
Exists.
And exists, yes.
Okay.
So we've been really working heavy on that when Concha, the Mayor Herrera, is available.
Okay. Anything else?
That's if there is, it's going to be like that beautification.
Okay.
Like, oh,
well, I mean,
that.
anything on your report?
No, I think we're good. I mean, like I said, those monthly ones kind of give you an idea. You know, I generally write a few notes here and there, but that's just kind of what's at the top of my list. There are a lot of other things that are there, but I just they don't need to be brought up at this time.
All right. Number 12, remarks and inquiries from citizens. You got anything for us, Marion?
Nope.
Ben's you're it.